área restringida, carnal. El pinche Cota. Con de California. Se la sabe. Chihuahua, México. Arriba, México, cabrones.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a Cinco de Mayo look that I'm going to be doing today. And happy Cinco de Mayo, guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started so we can do this video pretty quick. Today I'm going to be working with one of my favorite palettes, the James Charles from Morphe. This one's going to be these colors that I'm using here. And we're also going to be working today with some glitters. These are the glitters that are called Italia. We're going to be working with this gold and this red right here. Both of these colors. I love these glitters. These glitters are literally really pigmented, and they're only $1. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and get prep my eye first with my concealer that I always use to prep it, and this is the Candid Revlon and the color Fair. And we're gonna add this to our eyelids. And I hope you guys have a great day today for Cinco de Mayo. I know with this quarantine we barely can do anything, but hopefully you guys spend it with your family or whatever it is that you guys are going to do today. So this is how I prep the lid. There's my concealer. It's just gonna be just the lid. Remember in my previous videos, if you guys have watched them, we are going to be cleaning that area since we do have residue from the eyeshadow. So we're gonna go ahead and begin with the red. We're gonna go ahead and get some of this red from this palette. Let me go ahead and show you which red I'm using. I'm gonna be using this one as far as the reds, this one for the green, and then this one for the middle of the flag. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I got pretty lucky. They're basically all the three colors are in one. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, my little mirror that I have here, to go ahead and see. And we're gonna go ahead and remember, for us girls that have hooded lids, remember to always open your eye before you start doing your shadow, just like this. If you guys could see, if I close my eye, I had started a little lower, and then you open your eye and you actually need more product above, because we are hooded. We have hooded eyelids and we need the product a little higher so it's actually visible like this eye. Okay, so then we're gonna go a little bit more up, and we're gonna go ahead. In this video, I am not gonna do a full tutorial. I'm just gonna do the shadow, and I am gonna do the whole video, but I won't be talking throughout the whole video. So hopefully you guys agree with that and are aware, since most of the stuff that I'll be doing after the shadow is stuff that I've done in previous videos. So again, like I tell you guys in every video, go ahead and let me know what you guys prefer. I uploaded a video recently, and it was pretty long, but nobody has told me anything about it, so hopefully you guys did like that. If not, let me know what you guys prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and go again with a little bit more of this red to make it a little bit more darker in the inner area here, the inner lid. Just like this. And it's gonna be pretty quick. I'm not gonna go in really deep, That's fair. So then you're gonna have this for that, and as you blend it, you guys just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then the top blend it like circle motions, so you can blend it and you don't have like a line result. Now for the flag, we will want to have this line result, because it's obviously the look that we're going to be doing today. So again, we're gonna go in with our concealer, and we are going to do the same process as always. I have an eyelash here that doesn't want to work with me today. Sorry, but it's poking me and I can't concentrate. Okay, so we're gonna put concealer in the middle. Now what I've noticed earlier when I was doing this side is that I want to also put the concealer in the inner just as much as the outer. because we want it to mark how it's gonna result in the inner part of your lid as well, since we're gonna be adding that red. So we're gonna go ahead and just tap your concealer, and then you're gonna let me see if I can remember, look down and then look up with your eyes, and then it will mark it for you. Okay, you guys see that? And it marks it. So that is where you need to do your cut crease. It does seem like it's a little high, but trust me, once, like, if you guys can see this, you can't even tell because we have a hooded lid. So let's get that started. We're gonna be adding concealer all around until I almost get to that part where it was marked. And you're gonna do it again to make sure it gets the whole lid. Now with your brush that you use to clean your brows, I'm going to be doing my little line here. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys with this look, if you guys decide to do it, or if with any other look you want to add white, I suggest you add the white right away before it even dries. That way it dries white, because the concealer is a little bit darker than, it's not a white color basically, is what I'm trying to say. So if you want it to dry white, you gotta add that color as soon as you can. Now this doesn't need to be perfect, because as you guys can see on this side, we're going to line it out with a gold. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with that white in the middle, and then that white is also from the Charles palette. We're gonna tap it right in the middle where you're going to want the white. Well, you don't want it, but that's how it is in the flag. So we're gonna tap it. And I'm not a big fan of rubbing it, so just tap it, basically. Now, on this side, it looks a little bit darker because I tried, let me tell you guys what I tried to do. I tried to do this and then add the NYX, the jumbo pencil, the white pencil that there is, but it did not work. Once I rubbed it, like I said, don't rub. I rubbed the pencil down and it actually made it to the same color as the concealer. So I'm pretty sure this side is going to end up a lot better, because you know, it takes time to learn. So as you guys can see, that's a lot better as far as the white. So let the residue go, and it doesn't matter if it goes everywhere, we can just fix that. Okay, so then you are going to be using that red again, because once we do, that white, I'm sorry, because we're going to be making sure that the white is what stands out in the middle of your design here. So let's go in with that red that I mentioned to you guys earlier, and we're gonna just tap in the middle of your lid to add the red. Now, since you added concealer, it's going to look like a tad bit of a different color. So you guys can see, I don't know if it's visible in the video, but it does change the color just a little bit. That's what happens when you add white, or you add a concealer. That's it's also good to, when you're gonna do a cut crease, to add a white. Now, if you can get like a white eyeliner or something white that will make your base white before you add the eyeshadow, that actually makes your color stand out. So just the FYI there for beginners. I'm sure a lot of people know that already. Okay, so here's the red. Now again, we're gonna go in with our white, and we're gonna just secure it, make sure it's wider on the side. And then we're gonna go in with our green, which is the same one as, let me show you guys real quick which one I was using. So I was using this white for the middle of the flag, this red for the inner, and this green for the outer, okay? From the James Charles palettes for the Morphe. So I'm gonna go in with the green now. I'm gonna just tap. For this look, I want to just tap, guys. We are not blending it because we want it to look like the flag. So and again, it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to outline it with gold, and then we're gonna do like type of a double eyeliner because we're gonna add this red on top of our black. Okay. Like this. And I like this really pigmented green. It's really, really nice. Okay, one more thing, one more try. Get that white so it's in the middle. Just like that. Okay. Now we're gonna do that line with our gold. And again, we have to do it where it was marked for a cut crease. That way our line is visible, guys, when we open our eyes. For hooded lids. Okay, so one tip before, when I was doing this side of the eye, these do tend to dry out a little bit if you don't wear it as much. So what I do is I add contact solution, just 3 dots, and it gives life. It gives your little tube life. So that's just the tip. So okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our line on this side. You guys see that? So do your outline where you had done your cut crease, where it had marked. And trust me, it's gonna give your shadow life. Now, it's up to you if you want to leave it thin, if you want to leave it a little thicker, or if you want to leave it thin and add more product so it's more visible. I added, I think, I want to say 3 times. See, this is one. And I wait for it to dry and then add another layer. And I think I ended up adding 3 because I wanted it to look like this. I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and add the other one for video length purposes, and it does the same effect. You don't have to really wait for it to dry, but I like for it to dry because I see how shiny it is. Okay. That's pretty good. Now it looks a little bit that you could tell the difference between that white. I don't know if you guys could tell in the video. Looks amazing. Yeah, so I did mess up on that part, but that's one thing I wanted you guys to see, the difference when you try different things. But it's really, really, really visible this way than this way, right? With the white. So now we're gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of the liner before we clean. Again, I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. that I accidentally bought supposedly just for emergency, and I actually really ended up liking it because I usually use the Wet n Wild, but this one's just as fine, and they're really inexpensive. So I'm gonna try to do a little bit thinner here since we're gonna be doing a double liner. Just like that. for that part, because we are going to do a wing liner after we're done with the red. Excuse my background, you guys. I just moved, so I gotta do my drop back still. But since it's Cinco de Mayo, I gotta do a little something for that. Okay, so let's do our red glitter liner. Sorry, I didn't realize I'm not showing. So I'm gonna go just a little thin line. I don't know if you guys are like me, but I can't talk and do the eyeliner at the same time. So, sorry guys. Sorry for not talking. Or I talk, but I feel like I can't move my mouth because I gotta concentrate. Okay, so we're gonna go with another layer here to make the red a little darker. There we go. So now I'm gonna leave it like that, and because I have to continue with my makeup part, but that part is which is the wing liner, and the bottom part and the inner part towards the end, because I have to do my foundation and all that. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get that started. I am going to record myself, but I'm going to fast forward it. That way you guys are not watching the same stuff all over again. Now again, remember to clean under your eyes. So you have that clean when you do your foundation. When you do the rest part of your makeup. So here we go. Okay. So I will be back when it comes to me adding something to this look. I'll be back to show you guys, and we'll see how the end looks. Okay, I'm back. So now we're going to be working with finish the wing liner and the bottom line shadow. So what we're going to be doing is removing a little bit of that setting powder that I have in my eyes, the outer corner of it. So I'm just gonna brush a little bit here. You guys can see, just to take it off. I'm not gonna do the whole area since we are setting right now. I am setting my face. So we're gonna finish the wing liner, and then we're gonna do the bottom part, okay? I'm gonna do my wing liner here. And this is why I didn't do the red all the way to the end, guys. because I wanted my wing liner to be a little thick at the end like I always do. But obviously I didn't do it as thick as always because I want this look to look. I want the red to be seen. So here I go, doing my other side. And I love what this thing is with this liquid eyeliner is that it just glides. The brush just glides. Qué bonito. You guys see that? So this is the wing part of it. So now I'm going to work with the bottom part. So now we did the main top red, and so now we're going to do the bottom line green, right? So let's get our brush here that we used to do our green. I'm going to tap and make sure there's not a lot of excess. So we're going to just put green on the tip from that same palette we used. Now and we're gonna go ahead and apply it in the outer towards the inner, but I'm gonna do a little twist here. For the inner, we're gonna use the lighter green on that same palette, which is this one right here. Okay, and that's how we're gonna make it look a little bit lighter on that end. So let's try this, see how it goes. Okay, so my seems like my eyeliner is still drying, so please give me one moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this part. Once I do the inner, both of those colors, I'm gonna go ahead and add a gold in the inner part, but it's gonna be a different gold and not the one we used to outline the cut crease. We're gonna use I'm gonna try to use like a lighter one, darker light, something like that. It's gonna be probably this one, and this is my Too Faced Lemon Zest glitter. Okay, so give me 1 second here, let it dry. Okay, I'm gonna go in from the inner. And this is you're doing your waterline, guys. Now, since we already added our concealer, our concealer, and we're setting it, for this part I would suggest you guys tap and make sure you guys don't put excess powder, that nothing falls on it, since you're basically already done with that step of your makeup. And you really can't do it the other way, because once you put your concealer, you're just gonna brush off what you did. We'll say hi to the dogs, guys. An ambulance is going by, so they're like going crazy. Just like this, okay? So now we're gonna use that lighter green I mentioned to you guys earlier. We're not gonna use a different brush, we're just gonna literally use that same brush. Just like that. Do you guys see that? It gives it a little bit of a lighter highlight. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and finish it off with that inner glitter. Close this palette here. Okay, so then we're gonna go in with the glitter I showed you guys right now. That's the Too Faced Lemon Zest color here, which is this one, and we're going to add at the tip when we let it dry. Can you see that? Beautiful. And again, tapping, not rubbing. And you kind of want to connect it with that lime green you added to the bottom part of your. Okay. And then we're gonna go in with black liner. And then once we add lashes, we'll see how it comes out. And this is beautiful. It's coming out. And this is my Sephora 24-hour eye pencil. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my makeup, and I'll be back at the end so you guys can see the look. Okay, small tip, if you guys could see earlier when I was fast forwarding the part of the video, I accidentally put mascara on my nose. Small tip for beginners or whoever doesn't know, don't rub it off right away. Let it dry. It'll be easier to just wipe off than if it's wet, you wipe off and it's gonna just smear it everywhere. That's a small tip I wanted to give you guys before I continue fast forwarding the video. Let it dry, then you take it off. Okay, guys, this is the final look for my Cinco de Mayo. I hope you guys liked it and enjoyed it. Now, this is a beautiful, beautiful red. It has like a chrome in it. And this is the Sephora and the number 64. It's really, really beautiful. But this is the look, guys. I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and go ahead and hit that bell so you guys can know when I upload new videos. But here you go. Happy Cinco de Gallo. Oh. Happy Cinco de Mayo, and I hope you guys have a great day.